how were you adjusting and keeping your business moving, despite the obstacles?
Bro, it's funny that you even say that because one, let's go theologize. He's supposed to be going to France in another month. That's in April. No, May. That we may not go. You know what I'm saying? With Hutch, his project drops tomorrow on 3/17. His new project, it drops tomorrow, and we were actually planning a concert. You know what I'm saying? A True Blue concert, 5 acts, and really do something dope. But the venue that we booked is now like, I don't know. We've already sold tickets. So we've already sold 100 and something tickets, that we got to give more money back because the venue is like, it's already over 100 people. We can't do that. So we're figuring out other methods, which I'm already starting to refund money, but we're figuring out other methods of being able to still put on a show, but do it in a manner that we still promoting the brand, but we also thinking about public safety. And also with me, I'm launching my new management company soon, and got my new offices and all that stuff and staff, and in the new location, which I'm not talking about just to yet where we move it to, and that's gonna have to stop. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna have to put a pause on that. So yes, right now I'm gonna be honest. Me and the squad, we're really right now honed in and rearranging things and figuring out other methods. Of course, we may take things digital, and I'm thinking about doing a dope digital concert and stuff like that. So I got some ideas on that, and we're really figuring out ways to do something fly and be able to monetize that at the same time.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So what is it like, man? Because first of all, it's hard to sell 100 tickets. So
it is.
So I was going to say something, but I had to put my brakes on this. So it's already difficult for us to get people to come out to sell.
They got to get that money back.
Tickets, and then have to give that money back.
At $10 a head.
Oh man. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, let's talk about Hutch, man, because I've been rocking with him for a minute, and I ain't got the new record, but got that every time.
You about to get it also.
But I ain't mad at that because that joint knocked, man. He's a
right.
spitter, like he really got it, man. So
right around that song is when I came on board.
Mhm.
So with Hutch, when I came on board with Hutch, I've known Hutch since since 2009, 2010, and I've been behind the scenes just always politicking with him. He hired me to do Creative Jones stuff, photo shoots. I've done his last 3 photo shoots. I've done his EPK, and we were always talking business. He, of course, he see what I'm doing with Theo, and I've always liked Hutch. So when I decided to launch my new company, which is called Alencia Management and Publishing, it's named after my daughter. When I started the company, I said, all right, cool. I got Theo. He's flagship, but at the same time, I need another flagship. Who is that? Hutch kept standing out because of all his work. You know what I'm saying? So he has a business partner, which is KO. KO is his business partner and whatnot, and they work great together. So it was like, boom, not to step on no toes or nothing like that. What can I bring to the table? We had a big meeting. We talked, and everyone is like, hell yeah, like, shit, you already working with us anyway. You know what I mean? And then I came in and just start thinking of just different innovative ways outside of what they already do that's effective to help push Hutch. And I think with this project, this will be the project that we show people the innovative ways that we're able to do things musically and be able to push his brand. Now, this coronavirus shit is kind of putting a hindrance on some things, but I think in this digital platform and market that we live in, which is actually fitting because people don't have to leave the house.
Yeah.
We'll just give you dope music and visuals at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, man. I saw Reeves making some moves a while back, man, and I thought like it was really his time, and and then life, and I hate to use the term life gets in the way. I'll just say life happens.
Nah, life gets in the way, bro.
Okay, well, life gets in the
life
way.
Gets in the way.
But you got him back out, man, and like what can we expect from my guy Reeves, man? Because we need some good R&B.
No, so Reeves got a dope record that we just finished mixing. Dope record, and I'm gonna send it to you. It's funny because Reeves and I talked, and he was like, all right, you gonna, and that's the first thing he said was, he was like, you're gonna send a record to Sky. I said, I said, we'll always send the records to Sky. Like especially dealing with you. So it's called We Done. We just put a little bit more touches on it on the final mix. And I want to get that to you. One, check out, cause that's what I do anyway when it comes to you. I send you regularly to check out. Mm-hmm. And then two, you'll be one of the ones, the first premiere Reeves back out. And this shit is an R&B record. It's that, it's got a lot of pain in it. It's got a lot of, it's a feel-good joint. It got a lot of pain in it. It's an emotional joint. And then the next records will be a progression of what Reeves been going on with Reeves from the time we dropped the first project to now. So we're going to do a dope 4-song EP and just kind of put that out to the world, of course, visuals. And then we're just gonna feed the streets. We're not gonna complicate things. I think when you start talking projects and stuff like that, you start to complicate things. And let's be real, at the time when Reeves had the pause, we were super high. You know what I mean? We were really on the verge of signing something epic. But like you said, life sometimes happens, and like I said, life gets in the way sometimes. And he had to fall back, which was for the best, I think, also, too, for his mental awareness and mental stability. He had to fall back. And now he's like, he hitting me all the time, like, yo, I'm ready, let's go. And I had to tell him, you know what I'm saying, because we're family. That's first. Reason our family. I know people say that with artists or people we rock with. Like, sometimes you and your family bump heads, and you might not see on the same page, but you always still family. Like, Reason our family. And I told him, I said, bro, outside of music, you're my little bro. But if you're coming back to music, you got to show me now that you want to give this 110 before I decide to jump on this. And he did that by throwing me an ill-ass record. You know what I mean? And a couple more that we getting fine-tuned and cleaned up. And he'll be up here. He was supposed to come here so we can actually, hit the studio together, talk with some producers and stuff like that. But once again, with all this travel ban and a bunch of stuff going on, we decided not to.
All right, man. What is your goal, man? Because, you're real particular when it comes to, like, working with different artists, man. So, like, what is your goal with this new version of I guess your new lineup or whatever? Like, where could you see yourself by the end of the year? I guess I could say with these guys, with Theo, with R.O. Hutch, and with Reeves coming back.
My first goal is, I think, the mistake of trying to make everybody work together. No, everybody are their own entities. Everybody doing their own thing. Reeves is different from Hutch or Theo. Theo is different from them guys, and the same thing with Hutch. Everybody is different, and they all, they know each other and stuff like that, but they all different. So, one, not trying to force them to actually do stuff together. You know what I mean? That's the one. That's the first thing. Two is to establish everyone as, push everyone further than what they already at. We already see where Theo is at. Theo is legit he's at a level where we're major doing indie shit. You know what I'm saying? Still doing independent, being an independent movement with Crew and with Crew LLC and everything like that. I think the next step now, we got the thing with Natural, Florida Natural. We got so many sponsors now, and the way we moving is different now. You know what I'm saying? And the way he's being presented and the people that he's dealing with are different. So by the end of the year, we plan on releasing another project probably by the summer, and then by the end of the year, we should be. We will be. I can't really speak on it at this moment. We will be in another space. Well, Hutch is reestablishing Hutch as a brand. And improving his brand. So I think next year around this time, he should have everything brand related completely done, completely established. Where we're focusing on is the next steps in brand, because you got to get the brand together. We have to get his merchandise together. We have to get a few things tightened up. Just his overall look, feel, everything about Hutch. That's what we're working on now. And by next year, it'll be just but we're still dropping music. Next year, it'll be doing the defining shit, and that's in the travel and the bigger meetings and the conversations and stuff that we're going to be a part of. And with Reeves, we're just putting music, bro. I don't even want to complicate it at this moment because R&B is at a good space, but at the same time, it's not. It still needs to be established. And I think with Reeves, I just want to put out nothing but joints. So my plan and Reeves' plan is that we're going 4 EP song deaf people. We're going 4 EP kill people constantly. We're going to drop probably a 4-song EP every other month. When the first one drops, 3 months later, another one is going to come out, and so forth and so on. You know what I mean?
All right, man. Last thing I want to discuss with you is these elections that just happened. And I know that you live in North Carolina, but you are from South Carolina. So what do you think about the way South Carolinians voted? I don't want to typecast them or stereotype them, but I felt like they voted for Biden, like, off of the strength of Obama. And what do you think attributes to that, like, especially the older South Carolina residents?
Right. It was weird to me, man, when it come to Biden, dog, he's still living off of Obama. And he knew what he was doing when it came to getting the older residents. I mean, my mother voted for him. So, and I know her thought pattern was the fact that he was with Obama, and the way he carried himself in a manner that old black America understood him. Why people like myself here in North Carolina, South Carolina, we wasn't feeling that. Like, we wasn't with none of that when it come to him. Now, for me, I wasn't voting for Elizabeth Warren. I don't know why. I just couldn't. I wanted to, but it was hard for me to get with her. And to be honest, I mean, Bernie was hard for me to get with Bernie too. You know what I'm saying? But I knew just Andrew Wayne couldn't do it. But that was my vote. That was where my vote was gonna go. It's just weird, bro. I think, man, to be honest, man, this whole party line shit is full of shit. Excuse my French, I'm cussing on your platform.
No, you good.
It's all whack. They not.
No, I know. I want to piggyback off that because, and you know, be clear. Everybody know that I've worked in the Democratic Party, you know, in the past or whatever, and got some good checks. So I'm not going to even front. But what bothers me is that there's not really a real chance for somebody like Andrew Yang or whoever. Like, what good is it having a primary if people only going to vote for who they think going to win the general election?
That's the thing, bro. That's the issue.
My whole thing is, until the Democrats or whoever, if the Republicans think of it first, or whatever. But like, especially for like the Democrats or whatever, because to me the Republicans